school looking to go and get a work with somebody. We have to create within the school system a system that when a child leaves Form 5 or CC or National College or whatever it is, that the vast majority of them, 51%, are out to be able to do things on their own without relying on an employer. Have you ever seen a register of failed businesses or bankrupt businesses or businesses that failed in the Grenada? It doesn't exist. So you have 1 or 2 companies that have been around since Noah built the Ark. You don't hear about 100 companies being formed this year and 25 or 30 or 50 of them failing, right? So we don't have an active thing of people creating companies, people creating employment opportunities for themselves. The lady who spoke about that nutmeg thing, did she also go on to say that she does a spice business? What kind of encouragement, what kind of support are we offering her? I believe that there's a tremendous amount of scope in those kinds of small areas, small, what the government calls small and micro enterprises to be helping people. I don't know how much $30,000 or $50,000 they have to give out in that respect, but I believe that we probably have to do a little more of it, even though we know that there's a high loss rate or a high attrition rate. We cannot keep on throwing people in a Imani type program, throwing people into the government service, creating jobs that in fact means that you're moving stones from one hole in the ground to another. We can't keep on doing that. Okay. We have to find ways of getting people to do real work.
Thank you so much, Mr. Phillip. I need to give you all 30 seconds. Can you, Derek, 30?
Yeah, fine.
Let's make 30.
Okay. While I agree that we need to have increase the minimum wage, I'm also concerned about the structures that are behind the minimum wage. I am very passionate about my industry, and as I stated earlier, that we are operating at a 16-year-old bus fare, and the expenses keep skyrocketing. To segue a little bit, I had a little bit of concern in terms of, when we go back to structure, I noticed in the construction, there are different categories of masons and carpentry and so on and like that. What system do we have in place that would determine what level someone is at? So that's another point that we need to take in consideration, and I would close here.
Okay, great. Brian, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
15? Please.
Yeah, so I'm saying I am absolutely convinced that the minimum wage review will do positive things to our country and our economy. I am very happy to be part of this panel. I think the pros and the cons will be continuously debated, but as a country, we must move forward. I just want to add, just to stick a pin on what the panelists, my fellow panelists, spoke about with incentivizing small businesses. I think for transformation purposes, I think this is ingenious. So this is what happens when you do things. Other things spring from it. So I think small businesses and micro businesses, the government needs to find some way to incentivize them for them to grow, and for us to also, as Comrade Ambrose Phillip spoke to, look at us reviewing the education system to really develop businessmen and businesswomen, as opposed to people just being schooled to go and hunt for small wages. But all in all, I think we're moving in the right direction.
Lydon, 30 seconds and we wrap up.
The proof of the pudding is in the tasting. Let's see what happens in the next 6. It may be too late for some businesses, but we have to look and see what happens, and trust that businesses can strategize effectively to make this thing work.
Thank you very much. I want to say thanks to all our panelists who've come in. You've done a great job tonight. Thank you so much for coming in. And I want to thank the callers, albeit not many, but thank you so much for your contributions, and those of you, of course, who are in TV land listening, viewing. Thank you so very much. Until next time, Stephenson, Worme, checking out. Have a good evening.